This video is related to some of the cool things you can do with any of the reports in Delphi. It doesn't matter what report you see on the screen. Anytime that you click print or preview the report, you're going to get this report preview screen that we see in front of us. And this applies to every single report in the program, no matter what it is. A couple of things. We can, normally reports are going to take up your entire screen, so they're quite easy to see. But there are different methods to zoom to fit the report, so you can see what the whole page might look like in the upper left here. Zoom to the width of the current screen, something in this case that we have a little bit easier time reading. You also have some of these other icons if you want to go to the first page of the report, if you want to go to the last page of the report. You can go page by page if you want. In this case, we only have a 2-page report. If you want to select, if you had a 50-page report and you want to go to page 42 or whatever it is, you can pick the page number and we'll jump right there. One really cool feature of this report is search for text. So if we have a 50-page report and it was a client who said that they paid us $1.23 last year, and you need to try to hunt down that transaction, if we were to do an activity report that would have all the payment amounts that were made last year, we could do the search and search for any text in the report, $1.23, and we would go find that. In this case, the report we're working on, we want to find the client called Freud, so F-R, and when we search, you're going to get a search result here showing you which page Freud is on, and in this case page 1. So we'll jump to that page. We can copy this to the clipboard, and then you can paste that into other documents, but we're actually probably going to use Save Report to do that, and I'll cover that here in a few seconds. This little printer with a wrench on it is a printer setup dialog where we can pick the different printers within our organization, and if we really only want to print a subset of the pages of the report, we can do that. We can do multiple copies, and we can get into all the printer details there. I'm going to cancel that. You can simply click on this to print, which is what you're going to do 99% of the time. The really powerful feature of this report and every report in Delphi is the Save Report. So if we click on Save Report, you're going to get a standard Windows Save dialog. And we can call this report anything we want. I'll just call it a phone list of clients. And then by default, Delphi will save this as a PDF, the Adobe Portable Document Format, more commonly known as a PDF file, which can be emailed to other people if you want to send a report in an email or whatever it might be. But you can save the report in quite a few different formats. In this case, we could save it as a PDF, as a just straight text file, comma separated, called the CSV file, which is a universal method for different programs to exchange data. PDF we already covered, an HTML document, an Excel spreadsheet, an RTF, which is a Word file, or a Windows Meta file, which is a graphic image of kind of a picture of the report. In this case, we'll select a PDF, and we're going to call it Phone List of Clients. Now, the other important thing is, where the heck are you going to save this on your computer? You would normally navigate to your documents, possibly, or we personally like to save it to a particular drive. So here we have the C drive, the local disk C, and I might save this report in a special location called a folder called A, where I keep temporary stuff. And when I click Save, this report has been saved as a PDF file, and you can then open that up in any other. Well, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to open up a computer, and I'm going to bring this back down to size so you can see what I'm doing here. We're trying to fit this within the window that you can see that we're taking this little video on. But if I go up here, if I open up the C drive, I open up that folder AAA, here's the phone list of clients, Adobe Acrobat. If I double click on this, I'm going to resize this also so you can see what I'm talking about. But in this window, we have a PDF file, which is the exact copy of the report that we saw earlier. And I will close this. Should I save, for example, save the report as an Excel spreadsheet, and I call that phone list. Now, if I open up Computer, and bear with me again while I resize this, and I look on my C drive where I saved the file, you can save it anywhere you want, and I will see a phone list Excel spreadsheet, and when I click on that, I will slide this over into a place that you can see it. But there's an Excel spreadsheet that contains all the information that we wanted. This is incredibly powerful. Enjoy.